So, guys, let's talk about this. Someone reached out to me yesterday and said, Milton, I am thinking of going to the United Kingdom. I do not have money to actually pay for the program in the UK, but I'm thinking of picking the UK. So, when I asked him, how much do you actually have? He said he does not have enough. I don't want to be open here with some details. Then I told him, I gave him a couple of suggestions, like a few suggestions, by the way. And Italy was within, like inside, right? Then he told me that he doesn't think Italy would be the best option because of the opportunities, right? Yeah, I actually understand his concern. But now, this is where your thinking ability has to come in. First thing first, you need to ask yourself if you want to go to the UK, of course, I have made it clear severally that for you to study in the UK, you need to pay maybe a tuition deposit. Sometimes this tuition deposit is going to be around £3,000. It depends on the institution. Okay, if you do not win a scholarship, it's going to be like £3,000, or some schools are even asking for £5,000. Now, if you do not have this £5,000 to pay as deposit, and remember, when you pay £5,000, you still need to show proof of funds. How much is proof of funds to study in the UK? Proof of funds to study in UK should be around 9,000 plus. Yeah, I'm not very certain about the money, and this money must be in your bank account. This is something you need to know and do not forget. Now, calculate £9,000, right? Then calculate the deposit you are going to pay for tuition. Do you actually have this money? If you have the money, yes, fine and good. You are good to go. If you do not have this money, what are you supposed to do in this stage? You need to ask yourself this question. What you have, can it take you to a country in Europe? Point number one. Point number two, should I stay back and double the money before I move? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. And remember, time will not wait for you. Also, don't forget that if you go to a country in the European Union or in the Schengen zone, you may be thinking that there are no opportunities there, but again, if you use your head very well, and if you study a particular course, you might use that course after you graduate and get a job in Europe. Now, remember, there are various opportunities abroad. You just need to be tactical. You need to be a resourceful person, someone who is willing to learn, someone who is willing to grow, and someone who is conscious. I leave you with this answer. I told him what to do. I prefer to be in Italy, okay, than to be in Cameroon. Do you understand? Life is a gradual process. And one thing a lot of people make this error. You go in as an international student, then you decide to drop the school and you go for asylum. Guys, you have to be careful with this. Some decisions, okay, would affect you in future. You have to be careful now and think and think and think very well.